you thought I was dormant. Woke up early from shots that was swarming the block.
What's up, team? This is Coach Abraham checking in with another video, and you guys have been asking for this for a long time, so I'm going to put you through one of my recovery sessions so you can just get some good mobility in, some tissue work in, and overall just unlock those tight areas so we can loosen up and then be ready for our next training session. And for today's video, it is going to be a follow along. All right, the things I do want you to have ready is a foam roller. Okay, if you do not have a foam roller, no biggie, go ahead and grab yourself a ball or even just something that's hard so you can roll into it like that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start off with our full foam roller. I'm gonna make this in 30 minutes because in 30 minutes I have somewhere to be, so let's get into it. First things first, let's go ahead and start off with the quads. All right, and I'm gonna teach you a way to really dig into them. Right, so we've kind of seen the old typical, hey, let's kind of roll into it, just forward and back, forward and back. And look, that is great stuff. I actually do want you to start off, right? So just follow along with me. We're gonna roll back, and then I want you to find a tight area. So for me, it's gonna be here in the middle of the quad, directly in the middle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab or actually bring my heel up towards my hips, and I'm gonna extend it out, okay? And I'm trying to relax as much as possible. So take a deep breath in, back out, exhale, right? I'm gonna go one, breathe in, breathe out. Right, now let's go on to the next tight area. Okay, so we're gonna find 2 to 3 areas. For me, it's gonna be more the inside right here, right? And I'm putting a lot of my weight onto it. So breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, just like that. And one more area for me is gonna be the outside of the quad. All right, right about there. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, breathe in, exhale. Red, stop biting yourself. Good boy. All right, so up next, let's go on to the next leg, right? So we're gonna go here, and already my quad's already feeling a whole lot looser, okay? So again, we're gonna find 3 areas, and we're gonna flex into it for about 3 times, all right? So for me, here, let me start off first. Let's roll into that, forward and back, just like that. So I'm feeling a lot of tightness on the outside. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead, hold it, and I'm gonna breathe in, excuse me, exhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. All right, we're gonna find another area. Ooh, it's gonna be more on the outside. Yeah, that's fun for me. Breathe in. Ooh, I did it wrong. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. All right, one more spot for the quad. I'm gonna go more towards the inside upper region. So breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. All right, guys, just like that. All right, so again, we're trying to unlock those tight areas. All right, what's up, dude? All right, up next, I'm gonna go on to the calves. All right, that's another big and super tight area for me. So I'm gonna start off at the bottom, and look, we don't always have to do the breathe in, breathe out stuff, all right? But that's just one of the methods that we can do, okay? So what I'm gonna just do right now, I'm gonna start off slowly. So let's begin. I'm gonna go onto the calf. The calf is a pretty big muscle, right? So the gastrocnemius, if I'm saying that right? So I found a top tight area, and I'm gonna just roll into it. So I'm going left and right. I'm gonna go just like that, right? I'm gonna take my time on those tight areas, all right? What's super important, you see I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. When you find something that's painful, we tend to tense up. That's the last thing that you wanna do in these recovery sessions, okay? So my recovery sessions aren't like your typical yoga ones, and don't get me wrong, I think those are great. I think from a big time mental standpoint, but for me, I like to really get in some mobility / recovery in the same session, right? And what better way to get a full range of motion in the joint or in the muscle than by being active with it still, okay? So I like to be active with my recovery sessions. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next calf now. Just like that. So this calf is not as tight as the left one, and again, already my left calf is already feeling so much more loose. And again, I'm in the top area. I'm just going left and right, and again, feel free to, you know, roll in whatever direction you want to. Okay, another thing that you can do if you find a very tight area, you can do this. You can go circles. Red, can I help you? Yes, this is my sock. Yo, as a puppy, he used to steal my socks. All right, and he even ripped a lot of my crew Nike socks. All right, and look at that. But he's a whole lot better now. Now if he grabs it, and if I say leave it, he just leaves it on the floor. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go on to the hamstring. All right, and I would prefer that you have a tennis ball, guys. So my bad if I didn't tell you from the start, but to get the hamstrings, my favorite thing is to grab a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or something that's tight, okay? So I'm gonna show you another way that you can do it if you do not have one. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a chair, which I have right here. All right. Hopefully you guys can see me. You can. Okay, so let's start off. If I have the tennis ball, I'm gonna lay on it, right? But first, for the people that do not have a tennis ball, grab your foam roller, and look guys, just keeping it simple. We're gonna get on it. Red, over here. He's blocking the camera angle. All right, so we're here. All right, just roll into that, all right? Go ahead and pick one leg up if you don't feel anything. Same thing, dig into it, all right? So look, even with this foam roller, I'm feeling a good, you know, like tissue massage in the hamstring. But you know me, I'm gonna be active and I'm gonna try to get the most out of this recovery session. So grab your tennis ball and I'm gonna apply pressure onto it. So I'm gonna lean my body forward. A lot of the weight is on the ball. Now from here, I'm gonna extend my leg out. Breathe in. Exhale. Just like that, all right? Again, you gotta stay relaxed. Go like 4 or 5 flexes. Let's find another area, okay? To this. Oh. All right, see, so, and again, you want to find those tight areas, and you know why this method is so effective. And if you're doing it right now, you're kind of finding out for yourself that you're really feeling everything in that hamstring as it's being stretched out, right? So we're shortening it, we're stretching it, and now it has like something that, you know, like this ball, again, it's just able to dig deeper into it. Yeah, this is it right here. Good stuff, guys. We're gonna move on to the next one. All right, and look, I could spend so much more time on the individual muscle, but I wanna get this, you know, not just for my sake, but for everybody's sake, in 30 minutes, right? I don't think a recovery session needs to be 1 hour, 2 hours long, all right? It can be short, it can be sweet, but it can be very effective, right? And I have found over the years that by doing this, you know, it's still very effective, right? Right, so I've just been getting the other area, right? And if you see me guys just flowing again, you know, I know that I'm kind of going fast, but you know, this is a real life session of me actually going through this thingy. I don't know what I'm saying. All right. All right. Last one. Yeah, so I'm a little bit tighter on this hamstring, so I'm gonna get one more. I had about an 80-90 minute game yesterday, which was Sunday. All right, yeah, that was a fun game. All right, I was and that's sarcasm. I was very tired. Still trying to get back in shape after having COVID, right? But with each session, with each game, I feel like I'm getting there. All right, so we got our calves, we got the quads, we got the hamstring. So now we're gonna get the medial glute. That's a part that we sometimes forget to do. So we can grab the tennis ball, and you know what, just for this case, I'm gonna grab the foam roller, okay? So I'm gonna get onto the side. All right, so we're here. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, we're here, like this, right? And I'm not just up straight, I'm leaning over onto one side, and I'm gonna be doing this. Right, let me check the time. Right, 20 minutes. So we're here, and we're just gonna roll out, just like this, just like that, okay? Just like this, get that medial glute, right? Don't need a whole lot for this one, right? And again, if you want to take it up a notch, you're gonna go on to your ball, all right? And we're gonna do the same thing on that, okay? So just like that, boom, boom, right, yeah, and I'm really starting to feel it. All right, let's shift over to the other side. And if you need a little bit more on a certain muscle part, guys, just feel free to pause the video, all right? So again, live session, I'm just kind of going through with you know, like based on my feel right now. All right, we're all gonna have different tight areas than others. So again, just kind of do it according to how you feel. Oh yeah. So this ball is really targeting that medial glute part. And we're gonna attack just one more part with the foam roller, which is gonna be the inside, like those adductors. So let's go ahead and switch now. This is gonna be the last thing we do here, and then we're gonna go through our whole mobility flow. All right, so we're gonna go here. Gonna get on the inside, gonna get a little bit personal with this foam roller. So I'm gonna bring my knee up over here. I'm just gonna roll into it like that, right? So I'm gonna put my chair over here. Ooh. All right, so we're gonna roll into that. Take my time right now. Yeah, you wanna really get close to that groin. Some people that don't know, but the groin isn't actually a muscle. The groin is the area. The muscles in the groin include like the adductor muscles. I think it's like the adductor longus, brevis, right? If I want to get super nerdy with it. And then of course you got the hip flexor, right? A lot of muscles that contribute to you know, like movements and whatnot. It's not just one muscle, it's multiple muscles doing multiple actions. So I'm gonna shift over, get the other side now, just like that. You know what I found funny? I find it hilarious that dogs will stick their head out of a car window while you drive, but then you blow a little bit of air into it and they don't like it. Right up. Just like that. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the mobility aspect of it. Where are we at on time? All right, about 13 minutes in. Okay, so this is one of my favorite ones. It's a combination of the world's greatest stretch and, you know, how about I just show you? So we're gonna get over here, right, up, yeah, just so he doesn't get in my way. Push that chair up. All right, guys, so check it out. I'm gonna go on to one leg like this, boom. I'm gonna extend my other leg like that. I'm gonna dig my elbow in here, so from here, right? Again, my knees off the floor. I'm just gonna move around here, and let's hang out here. Just breathe in, breathe out, and kind of move around. And you see, I'm not just holding it like this, right? Although you can do that, I like to be a little bit active, right? I can see this whole video. Now from here, check it out. Now I am gonna drop my knee. I'm gonna push my knee out, just like this. Okay, so I'm opening it up, just like that. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Here, a little hamstring stretch. Get into that and get low. Look at that. You see I'm here? Right, so a lot of things are being worked right now. My hamstrings, and if you look at my right foot, my toe, right? Now my toe, this one here, it's bent. So now that's being moved as well, right? My hip flexor onto my hamstring. All right, just follow along. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next side, okay? Just shifting over, just so y'all can see better what I'm doing. Already, it's feeling much more loose. So I'm here, digging in. All right, move around, move around. All right, you can put your knee down now, or if not, just blow into that. What's up, boy? All right, going into that. Push out, and what this is doing, right? We're trying to separate that capsule away. All right, now we're gonna go into the hammy stretch in the middle. So again, that toe, boom, here. Oh yeah, hip, hamstring, just like that. Right, I gotta make sure this recording. There we go. Just like that. Good. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so feel free to go through another round of that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. We may come back to it. We're gonna go on to, this is one of my favorite stretches. All right, so we're gonna go first, we're tall and open up as much as we can. So the feet, separate them. All right, then from here, take a deep breath in. Just like that, okay? And I got big inspiration. So besides all my clients or, you know, my followers telling me that they want the only recovery, stretching, mobility session you ever need video after my fitness video was a big success. You guys have been asking for this one, but Matt Sheldon is a big influence to this type of like session. He also has a 30-minute one. I haven't done it, but I was looking at it and I was like, man, that's nice. All right, it's that one's a little bit more passive, right, which is still good. And I think more, if I needed something more calming and something more, you know, just relaxing, that's what I would do. But again, we're doing a lot right here. We're killing two birds with one stone. All right, so that one felt awesome, right? Now we're gonna get more of the inside of the thigh. We're here, right? Just here. So bring it out like this. I'm rocking back onto my heel. Right, so a little bit more of the inside of the thigh, hamstring as well. Let's rock forward, rock back. Just like that. Awesome. We're gonna shift over. There you go. And again, guys, you know, I'm not going it through reps, right? But if I was to pick reps, my favorite rep number is always 6 reps. That's always a good number to start off with, all right? So if you ever go out and do it on your own without this video, awesome, guys. All right, and if we want to get further, even like hamstring work, all right, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna extend my leg out. I'm gonna go on to some hamstring flosses, right? I'm gonna go here, right? Just pull back the leg as much as it will go while being straightened. Right here, pull a little bit more, heel down. Just like this, right? I'm gonna pull it more. Keep this bottom leg straight. 2, right? And honestly, for this one, we don't even have to get it that much because we already did the ball with the lacrosse ball, or with the tennis ball, I should say. All right, but you know, here's another tool for the tool bag. Right. One more. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the Bretzel 2.0. You guys have seen me do these a lot if you've been around here for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and breathe in, turn back around. So I'm in this 90 position, okay? So breathe in, exhale, and I'm gonna try to touch my shoulder to the floor. Deep breath in. Let's get 5. It's 2. On this one, all right, you may not be able to touch the shoulder like I can, but the goal is the intent, right? So as long as you have the intent behind it, you're going as low as you can go, all right? You're doing okay. You got one more rep. Gonna shift over to the other side, okay? So just like this. So with this one, where I'm feeling it the most right now is on the outer glute. Some low back as well. Yeah, this is what I needed today. More up. Get one more for safe measure. right. I was running out of memory, so I have to grab a new memory card. So up next, we're gonna go ahead and get the calves. So check it out. I'm gonna start off with my left one, very classic one. Just gonna stack one over the other, and we're gonna go ahead and rock forward, rock back, rock forward. Right, and again, if you notice, I'm always breathing in. I'm always breathing out. Breathing in, and most importantly, breathing out is the most important thing that you can do during recovery. Man, honestly, just life in general, because that's your body's way of, you know, like telling the mind, hey, we're in a safe place, so we're able to relax. In comparison, if you're holding tension, right, like anywhere in your body, and you're like tightening up, you know, that's telling your body or your mind that you're not relaxed, and now your body thinks it's in danger, right? If you want to go that far into it, you know. And I want you to think like this: if you ever have a lot of stress in your life, think about if you're stressing or if you're tensing anything up, you know, like when you're driving, like when you're doing homework, whatever the case is. See if you're holding tension anywhere, and I really try to let go by breathing in and exhaling, right? And already just with doing that, and guys, you have probably heard people saying that, hey, take 3 deep breaths if you're ever like stressed out. That will go a long way, all right? Like really try to relax and focus on the exhale. Like really focus and like imagine the air like going away from your body, right? Like exhaling. Right, that goes a long way. All right, guys, so another one that I like to go into, so we're gonna go on to these right here. So I know that you can't see my forehead, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna reach up high, pop up. I'm gonna go on to these, and I'm gonna go just like this, all right? So yeah, I may not be able to go as low as I can go, so go as low as you can go, even if it's like this, all right? And what you're gonna do with your hands, you're gonna push them apart. Gonna open up just like this. Other side. Right, just like this. We're gonna come back up. We're gonna do it again, all right? Now this is how I look from the side. All right, I'm here. And with this one, you'll notice we're attacking a whole lot of things. Right, so we're here. Awesome, awesome, right? So a little bit more hip, maybe some more ankle. Just like that. Push the hips out, right? Yeah, so what's happening here is that my elbows, I'm pushing out my knees with my elbows, right? So I'm here. Right, the elbow is actively pushing that away, just like that, right? And again, guys, this one feels amazing. This one feels amazing. Okay, all right, team, we're gonna go to the final one. All right, another one of my favorites. So we did the Bretto 2.0. Now we're gonna go on to the Bretto 1.0. So check this one out. See from the side like this. I'm gonna stack one leg over the other like this. Just like that. Pop. All right, now I'm gonna grab the foot that's low. And you see how my hand and my elbow is here? All right, I gotta, like not beyond that, I gotta lay down, put my hand here. And what I'm gonna do actually, if we can grab that foam roller, put it like this, all right? I'm gonna grab my back foot again. My knee's gonna be stuck onto that foam roller. From here, I'm gonna try to touch my shoulder onto the floor. So take a deep breath in. And then as I try to go back, exhale. Right, and again, deep breath in, exhale. Right? Some of us may not need that foam roller. Like in my case, I don't need it because I can go all the way here and still get a good stretch. And I actually get a better stretch. I don't know if you heard that, but my back pop. Deep breath in. And just relax into it. Last rep. Now I'm gonna get the other side, okay? Same thing. Up here, boom, grab the toe, take a deep breath in. Let me scoot back more. Take a deep breath in. And yes, what I'm doing with this hand right here, I am pulling and I'm almost going on to a quad and hip flexor stretch. And depending where I pull more, right? Like if I stretch out my stomach more, I may feel something on the outer side, like where the floor is at near my stomach. Or if I pull more towards my leg, I may feel more like in my quad and my hip, right? So that's kind of really up to you on how much intent you put behind it. Last one. And yeah, guys, you know, that's where I'm going to stop it right there. And look, again, this is not your typical kind of like yoga session, right? And I did say this is not going to be a yoga session. I like to do my recovery and my what I call regen, right? We're very active on it. All right, and I find that that's a better way to do it instead of just holding it passively, right? Again, passively is good, but I like to be more engaged into the session, and I always feel I'm able to gain some mobility into that, right? Like this is how I was taught through my internships at the best facilities here in Dallas, right? All the facilities, literally, this is all how we go to it. We dedicate a day when we have athletes that train 4 times in the week. Especially here, like in American football, we have the combine, the Wednesday, right? That's a full recovery day, and we do all these things, pool workouts, you know, massages. We go into, you know, like meditation, like things like that. And even I would even end my session maybe with something called parasympathetic breathing, and all that is just, you know, breathing in through the belly and breathing out. All right, it's always good to do some sort of breathing as well, because that goes a long way. We've seen Cristiano Ronaldo, he's in the water and he's just like meditating. All right, the mind is important. The mind controls the body, and if the mind is relaxed, well, the body's going to be more relaxed, and you're able to, you know, just, it's going to listen to whatever you know, you tell it to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my training programs, check out my custom online training programs, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Open my book, rip it up with a pen, and open my mind and get at it again. I really do not know where to begin. My mind is always on my kin. My creativity on 10 was never raised with silver spoon, but my mental state make it bend. What do you mean I come again? Out of this world like fourth and men, so much more than mortal men.